Yeah, it's recording now.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Surbhi. And may I request everyone to switch on their video camera so that we could say a good energetic hi to everyone before beginning. Is it possible, guys? Carol, Vikram, Akash, Harsha. Okay, Akash is there. Hi, Akash. How are you?
Yeah, hi, Jasmeet. I'm good. How are you? How are you feeling?
I'm good. A brief intro about you, Akash.
Yeah, sure. So currently I'm in India and I work at Birla Soft. I work there as a Tableau consultant here and I'm into business analytics as well. So yeah, currently exploring data.
All right. And rest of you, could you switch on your camera in the interest of time so that I could carry on with the session? Monica, Shweta, Muskan, Akash, Abu, Siddharth, Anka, Rahul, and Arth. I believe there are a couple of people out here. So, Surbhi, would they be willing to switch on their
Yeah, I
cameras?
did actually ask everyone to do that. Um,
Yeah.
Guys, I think it's a great way to basically, be present in the moment and just be able to see each other. We had this for the previous webinar and it was great. So if you guys can just kind of, it's okay. You don't need to be conscious about yourself. I
Yes,
think now it's
I would
more
not be
important.
judging you. I know you
Yeah,
guys would learn a lot about personal branding today. And the number one rule of personal branding is show yourself wherever you can.
yeah,
So, this is your chance to brand yourself and understand how you could be seen as an individual and what your values are. Anyone who is willing to show up fast, come on, guys, come on.
come
Come
on.
on.
Actually,
Yeah,
great. It's
yeah,
I always have my camera on whenever I have a webinar or something because it just makes it better, and you are
yeah,
able to see other people and just interact better. So
yeah. So, no issues, Surbi. Without much ado, I would be starting with the session.
Art, hi
And
Art, how are you?
hi, Arth, how are you?
I'm
So,
good. How
Arth,
about everyone?
yeah, so everyone is
Gabriel,
good
how
out
about
here.
you? Do you have your camera on? I think Gabriel had his camera on a few moments ago, so we'd love to
So
see
I think
you.
if the session is good, everyone would have their camera on as a gesture of saying thanks. Is that okay? Let's keep it a simple deal that everyone has their camera on by the end of the session if it is good. If not, you
Yeah,
can keep it the same way it is, right?
okay.
Thank you. So let me, without wasting time, let me begin with this session and I'll be giving you lots of activities and teach you how to brand yourself and why to brand yourself. So let's begin. Surbi, I'm starting off,
Yeah.
right? So, are you able to see my screen, everyone?
Yes, yes.
So, welcome you all to the Confidence Booster session. Today, we would be learning how to boost our confidence. And first question to all of you, which is the cartoon character that is shown out here?
My
Popeye.
favorite.
Popeye the Sailor Man.
Popeye the Sailor Man. I think the answer is absolutely correct. A big round of
Very
applause.
well.
You answered it correctly, right? Uh, so why Popeye the Sailor Man and why not some other cartoon? Why Popeye?
Why not other cartoon?
Yeah,
Like why you are asking like this? Why you are showing this cartoon only? For
yeah,
his
correct.
confidence. Yeah, because he eats lots of spinach and he tries to show his muscles and he's like the brother of Johnny Bravo. I guess he tries to compete
Okay,
him.
all the answers. I would take all the answers. In the interest of time, I'm accepting the answers as well. So the primary reason for Popeye the Sailor Man is because he knows how to boost himself. He knows it is spinach that would enable him to boost himself, and he makes sure that when and wherever required, he boosts himself. So today we learn how to boost ourselves with confidence when we really don't have situations in our favor, because 90% of the times, or there are things that happen when situations are not in our favor, and so we are going to learn how to boost the confidence. And so let's begin quickly with the next question that we have with ourselves, and let's see. Are you able to read this question? You have to say yes or no. You have to raise your hand if the answer is yes, and if no, then you could keep your hands down. Akash, could you read out the question for me?
Yeah, sure. Which Akash but?
Akash Lamba.
Okay, fine. Were you ever curious about a person and looked him on or her up online? Yeah, sure. Why not? Like if someone is online, so we are obviously like curious, like why or he or she is online. So some curiosity is always there in our minds, like why.
So, how many of you have looked for a person online? Any person you want to find the details of, and you look online. How many of you have done that? Raise your hands, please. A show of hands if you have looked for a person online. Right. So, all of us or most of us, the answer is this. Now, another question that I want to ask is: when you looked for him or her online, did you form an opinion of the person? Yes or no?
Yes, yes, I do.
Yes, we do.
And okay, Meenakshi is here. So Meenakshi, why do we form an opinion of the person we look online?
So I think it's a human tendency, whenever we see something, we start judging it. So it's a human tendency, I believe. So whenever we see someone online, and if we want to talk to them or we want to know about them, we out of curiosity we ask something from them.
I take your answer, Meenakshi, very well articulated. That if we look for someone online, right? We look for someone online, then we form an opinion of the person,
Yeah.
right? So, do you think when you are online, people are forming opinion of you?
Yeah, I do
So,
think.
so for example, if I'm searching for Surbhi Agarwal, I see the profile and everything, be it LinkedIn profile or any other profile also. So would I form an opinion, right? Yes or no?
Yes, after checking their profile, the kind of post they do and the kind of things they share on their social media, we sometimes form an opinion of that person.
And here comes another question, that if the person does not post on social media, if the person is not there, would you ever come to know about that person?
Well, unless we meet them in person, we won't get to know about them.
All right. So, guys, the reason for personal branding is, if you don't brand yourself, if you don't showcase what are your values, who are you as a person, then people would form a brand of you on their own. They will judge you the way they want to judge you unless and until you speak about it. That is why personal branding matters. Now, for example, a very basic example, I know Surbhi Agarwal, right? How do I know Surbhi? It's because I got to know about her on LinkedIn. Like, she's the country head at Girl Script Ireland. I read about her post and everything. So imagine if Surbhi was not there on that social profile and was not posting, would I ever come to know about her? Yes or no?
No, no, no.
No. So another activity for all of you, Google your name right now. Everyone, Google your own name. You have to show your cell phones here and Google your own name. Surbhi, can you request everyone to get ready with this activity and show their screens just for the activity? If you
Sure,
want, you can
everybody
keep
just pull up your
yeah,
phones and Google your name. I'm doing that as well.
yeah. Just
Okay, so
Google your name.
I can
Everyone.
see my
You
profile
can show
show up.
me, you can show me your mobile phones also on the screen. So once you're doing this activity, do show me this, everyone, please do show this. Others also,
First
Meenakshi,
result.
Shubham, Diksha, Prasad, so many people are there. Yeah, please show. And what do you see when you Google your name? Do you see yourself anywhere out there?
Yes, I
Let
see
me
my
check.
first search result is my LinkedIn profile, and
Okay.
then I
Well,
do
I
see
can't
some
combine them both.
images, which are all basically my social media profiles. And
Okay, I'm able to see some screens also. I think, yeah,
oh,
Vikram.
that's really cool. That's really nice, actually.
Wow, social media officer at Girl Script Ireland. Wow, Vikram Gaur, very nice. And who else? Carol, could you show? Are you able to see yourself on social on Google? Anyone? Meenakshi, are you able to see yourself?
Yeah, I could see
No,
my
I am not able to see
Instagram and
myself.
LinkedIn.
Okay, okay. Let me give a chance to Carol to speak. Carol, please speak
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, I can see my Instagram, my LinkedIn, basically. So
So you are able to see. At what number are you able to see yourself? Okay, just a sec. Am I able to show my screen? Are you able to see this, guys?
No.
No.
No, I think the
Quite
brightness is too low. Should I increase the brightness or not? I don't know.
You should lower the brightness because the brightness is very high.
Maybe if you look it up on the computer and share your screen, might be easier.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. Share screen. This. Just a sec. Just a sec. Just a sec. Share screen. So, are you able to see the screen right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So let me type Jasneet Bhalla here, and let me see if I am able to see myself, right? So the top profile that shows is a corporate trainer and life skills coach. It is the top profile that is showing. That is LinkedIn, right? Similarly, I think I can search for all of you and find now Jasneet Bhalla, author at InSpirit, because I wrote a blog at InSpirit once upon a time, right? Then Jasneet Bhalla, portrait of businesswoman, because I again participated in an event in partnership with portrait of businesswomen. Then Jasneet Bhalla, Alongify, because I am impaneled with Inlongify, right? Then we have images for Jasneet Bhalla, right? So are you guys able to make out that when I type my name, I can see a lot of stuff about myself, either through LinkedIn, either through other blogs that I write, either through the videos that I make, right? So this is all about personal branding. If you want to get ahead in your career, Meenakshi, what are you doing right now, if I may ask?
I was just checking my profile where, I mean,
No,
was
right
very
now
good.
as in what education are you pursuing?
Okay, I'm doing Masters in Business Analytics from University College Dublin, which is in Ireland.
Okay, and how many people know that Meenakshi Thakur is a student at this university and is studying at Ireland and doing this course? How many people you know? Your
My friends, my relatives, and my classmates, and few people from other, other branches.
So the idea here is make sure when you are studying in college, you do so much of work which is shown on the social media. These days, personal brand is as important as any company that people own. Even if Arth or Akash or Carol would like to join a firm, a big firm in future, still they would be interested to build a brand out of themselves, because at the end you are not the company you work for. The company has to value you for who you are. Am I clear so far? Am I clear the need for personal branding? Okay. So let me move on to the next part of the presentation. Any questions so far? Any questions that you have regarding personal branding?
I do have one question. I think this would come a bit later, but how do you sometimes, like if you are posting on social media or if you're showing your work, there's always this feeling that, maybe my work is not like, I mean, why am I posting? Why should I post there? Why should I put up a post about what I did? Even though I did it, I really feel good about the fact that I did it, but why should I have the need to post about it? Sometimes those questions come in the mind, even though you are making a research contribution or you're doing something which actually, can help someone, but you still feel that maybe I don't need to post about it. So how do you get the confidence to show your work?
So, Surbhi, the answer to this is if you don't show it, people would not know it.
Yes.
So, if you want that 5 years down the lane, people should know Surbhi Agarwal, then Surbhi Agarwal has to reach out to the audiences. Even if you write an article which you feel is not that good, there might be people who are reading it. Because have you ever read random articles? Or you read articles only by specific people? We all read something, right? Which comes across in front of us. We tend to read it. So posting regularly on social media only gives people an insight of who you are as a personality. For example, if Surbhi posts about her family together, family picture on Diwali or any other festival, it only shows that Surbhi is a family oriented person apart from being the country head at a particular organization, right? So people really buy those things. If you have to if you get attracted to someone, it is through your emotions. Am I right?
Yes.
It is people would come to you because they are emotionally attached, and then they would justify it logically. Emotions and logic. So you have to cater to the emotions of the people. Let's have a look at the further slides, and then we would come back to this question again, Surbhi.
Yeah.
Were you ever curious and then you judge that person, right? I give you this activity. Have you tried your searching yourself before? If not, make sure you constantly try to search yourself so that you know where are you when it comes to your brand. Okay, Akash would read all this. What is it trying to say?
First of all, it is like be distinct. So you have to be unique, right? You should not copy anyone. I think so. Distinct is like you should be unique in yourself and be memorable. So whenever you post anything, so something if I post, it should be in the memory of other people. Like yeah, he posted last week and something like that. So that is like your memorable, right? The thing that I posted are still being remembered. Be scalable means I don't know the meaning of scalable. I think so. Being sorry if I don't know scalable
It's
meaning.
okay. It's okay, Akash. It's
Totally
absolutely
fine.
fine.
Be cohesive also. I don't know. Be easy to use. Yeah, you should. You should be easy to use. So if you can use anything easily, so I think so easy to use. If you are very good in that, you can use it easily. Authentic means to be. You know, authentic is to be like if you have some
Real.
real. Yeah, real. Be iconic. So you have to be like Shah Rukh Khan, something like that. Be iconic. Be a smart guy, something like that. So yeah. Cohesive,
Thank you
I don't
so
know.
much. Thank you so much for such wonderful answers, Akash. So he said you have to be iconic. So someone like Shah Rukh Khan, right? Now another question that I want to ask all of you: name one person who inspires you.
Oprah.
Oprah. Okay, Akash.
I said SRK, and again
SRK.
SRK.
Carol.
Miles Johnson, I guess.
Okay, Meenakshi. Is Meenakshi here? Okay, Arth. Meenakshi, Vikram, Harsha, Rahul, Diksha, Prasad. I want to see everyone now. One person that inspires you. If you don't want to speak up, you could write down in the chat. Okay, I'm waiting. If you do not want to speak up, guys, you could write your answers in the chat. That one person who inspires you. Okay, Sir Pablo. Okay. Muskan, Diksha, Arpit, Surbhi, are these people there? Or
Yeah,
we
they
have,
are. I
or
just
we have,
feel that they are, but Elon Musk, yes, definitely.
yeah, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, definitely. And Rahul, why Bill Gates?
Bill Gates, so that there are endless reasons.
He's the most. Yeah.
Here we have got a funny answer from Vikram Gaur. So Ravinder Babu Rabula. Okay, I don't know. If he's a teacher, I don't know. Okay, anyone can inspire. Okay. I'm hearing a lot of noises around, guys.
Yeah,
If
guys,
there is
please mute yourselves if you're not speaking.
yeah. So if I have to ask you, why do they inspire you? Why Surbhi you get inspired by that woman? Why?
Oprah Winfrey, because she is very authentic in the way she conducts herself. She's able to connect with her audiences in a very different way, in which people get vulnerable in front of her. People really want to open up, and that is one key quality of Oprah, which is not in many people. And I feel that is something which gave her the platform to expand, to grow, to help other people, to empower other people, and to help other people like famous celebrities, people who have achieved something in their life, to be emotional again, to kind of get back on track again if they lost track and if they lost. So I feel the main reason is because she's authentic, because she is real, she's herself.
She is herself, right? And Akash, who inspires you and why? SRK, why?
Because he's the king of Bollywood and he really acts well. I like his acting. I like the way he, basically show himself, or he acts, the way he acts. And from starting, like from circus itself, he made his mind like he has to go in one direction only, that is acting. And from from a background where he was just on a TV, like TV serial, he transformed himself from there to a movies. So I like his journey and the dedication. That's how, and like that's why he's my inspiration, right? Yeah.
And Carol, why the person you told about inspires you?
So I suppose Miles Johnson, like primarily because of his technical skill in like arts and stuff like that. But I guess he kind of is able to take other people's ideas and like push it further. So I guess his innovative nature in the way he kind of handles himself, like you won't expect him to do the same thing, every week. It's going to be something better, improved constantly. So I suppose that's why.
All right. So let me come back to the answer here. Each and every one of us get inspired from someone, and the reason is because they all are real or have a story of struggle to success. And in them we view ourselves that maybe we also one day would have a story from struggle to success. So when we talk about personal branding, you have to make sure you tell your story to the people. It can be a story of success or a story of failure, but it has to be your own story. Am I clear so far? So when it comes to personal brand, it has to be your own story, because at the end of the day, people get connected to you before getting connected to anyone else, right? It's not your resume, it's not your certificate, it's not your grade out there. It's only how you manage to get to that position wherever you are today. It is your journey that is going to inspire others and nothing else. Am I clear so far? So when it comes to personal branding, there are two things we say. I don't have time. Do we say this? I don't have time for personal branding. I have a lot of work to do. And secondly, they say, why should we do it? People say, because I'm not owning a company, why do I need to brand myself? Are these two mistakes clear that we often make, that I don't have time and why should I do it? But trust me, when you are doing it often and regularly, for example, you take 1 month and each week you make a post, 4 posts a month, and then you would see people will start noticing you. Take the smallest artist, whoever you know, and how big they became. It's because of the work they did and they branded themselves well. Coca-Cola, McDonald's, everyone, they are so strong a brand only because of how they branded themselves. So which brings me to another part of the presentation. Okay, now everyone has to read this definition. Can we unmute each ourselves and then speak out together? Yeah, can we unmute? Yeah,
Yeah,
a
guys,
brand
everyone speak together. So let's
on a
start
count
now.
of 3. 1, 2, 3.
A brand is what
Brand is
people
what people
say
say about
Say
you
about you
Not
when
you.
you
When you
are
not
you when
not
you are not
not
in
in
the
the
room.
room. So when it comes to branding, it's about who you are, and the line that they say, thank you for being here. In front of each other, we normally say good things, right? Do we do that or not? Do we say bad in front of others? Even if I don't like Meenakshi, would I say I don't like Meenakshi? What do you think? Would I say that or not? On a funny note, I won't ever say in front of anyone I don't like you, because we don't do that. Why do we don't do that?
because
we
we're
don't
like
want to
worried
create.
about our personal, like worried about what other people will think of us. But the thing is that it's a catch, because you're worried about what someone will think of you if you say bad things about them and stuff. But your own persona is already formed even before you actually meet the person, because the world is so online these days that people do judge you with whatever they see online. So
See,
persona is already made.
whatever you do or whatever you don't do, you are going to be judged. So why not do it?
True.
So why not
I
do
did
it?
think about that. Yeah. Yeah.
So if Surbhi, you were questioning about the fact that I am conscious about the post I make, or should I post it, or I don't know, am I getting 100 views or 3,000 views, or I'm getting no views at all. So the
Yeah.
idea here is at least they would get a notification Surbhi again posted on LinkedIn, right?
Yeah.
So that is like showing one day a person would watch out who is this girl Surbhi Agarwal, and that time you would realize that yes, you have made a brand out of yourselves. It's just a matter of consistent efforts that you make a brand out of yourselves, right? So it's
Yes.
very important that you stay connected with your audiences, right?
True. True.
Another question that I have for all of you, as a brand, what major things should I talk about? If I am Jasneet and I am a corporate trainer, so what all things should I talk about when I talk to people?
Like what value you can give to them, like what value do you provide. I think that is
Okay.
something which is really important when it comes to personal branding.
Okay, and yes, who else? Meenakshi would like to answer.
Yeah, I would see how many more people know you and what are their opinions about you.
Okay, so you would look at the feedback, right?
Yeah, feedback.
Yeah. Akash, if you are given a chance to portray yourself to the audience, what would value should you focus on?
Obviously, if I am giving them something, then so I should be like, I'm expecting from them, from people, right? You are
No,
asking
so
me.
if you are a brand, if you have to portray yourself as a brand, what value should you focus on?
What value? So I should motivate them. Like if I am doing something which I am good at, so they should also get motivated by that. Like if they have some interest in, like I have in music, so my people would be more about like music. Like I make good music, so yeah, they would like to listen more new music from me. So
So you
yeah,
can
something
talk
like that.
about your strength, you can talk about
Yeah,
what you are
sure.
good at, right?
Yeah, sure.
So
Yeah.
And the common
Carol,
interest.
yeah, exactly. So Carol, if you have to talk to people about the value that you provide, what should that value be?
I suppose like you'd first mention the technical stuff, what you can provide, but also you can say what you bring in connection wise and your network, you know, like your entire brand is not just your technical skills or your ability, but also like, you know, the soft skills and also, you know, your network around you. So that kind of deal.
Okay, so the answer here is you have to focus on the network, like the audience that you want to speak to. For example, if I'm talking to freshers, I won't talk about retirement, right? So I have to talk about my key skills that I cover, soft skills, interpersonal skills, and give them value additions time and again. So that is how I'm focusing on building my own brand as a corporate trainer. Now, if Surbhi decides to build her brand, Surbhi, if given a chance to build your brand, what would the topic of what would Surbhi provide to the audience, or how do you want to be known to others, Surbhi? If you want to be known, like 5 years
Okay.
down the lane, Surbhi Agarwal should be a fancy name. Like everyone knows about Surbhi. So, what should be Surbhi known for?
Okay, so I'll already speak about myself. So, yeah, I mean, I have been trying to build my personal brand, but the thing is that I do a lot of different things. I also have a YouTube channel, so I do post content on YouTube. So, if 5 years down the line I become big, probably I would grow my YouTube channel, but I also, would be working for a company for sure. So I did some work at Intel, so I'm known for that. I do a lot of social entrepreneurship with Inactis, with Girl Scripts, so I'm known for that. I do a lot of different things. So I think I'm known as the girl who multitasks really well, who is always doing
All
something.
right. So
And
Surbhi would be a multitasker, a student, an entrepreneur, and in turn a successful leader, right? So Surbhi has she's wearing multiple hats. So if you want, you could showcase yourself as an expert in a single field, or you could showcase yourself as a knowledgeable person in different fields, right? So this is all about a personal brand and how it should be. Kushagra, if you Kushagra is there, very warm welcome, Kushagra.
Thank
A
you.
brief intro, and how would you like to be known in the 5 years, coming 5 years?
Okay, so myself, Kushagra, basically I'm from India. So I'm studying social data analytics over here in UCD, and I come with a background of 4 years of work with multiple companies and work with different sectors. And if I say like, how do I see myself as a personal brand in next 5 years? So there are many points that you have covered till now on like about LinkedIn and making your personal brand. So I have been doing this since last 5 years. I have been pretty much active on LinkedIn with more than 10K followers over there, where I write
Oh,
my
fabulous.
things, and yeah, I get the views from all over the world. That's what you were talking about. It's very important. I get contact with the recruiters, and it's not just about the recruiters or the company, but also when I reach out to the people, people messages me that your post inspires them. So that
Exactly, exactly. Yeah.
makes me feel better. Then, like, I used to work before, like with Deloitte and PwC over there. Like the work life was hectic, but yes, I always love to travel. And one day I started my travel blog on YouTube. So I started with work. I was working as an IT consultant. I was making my travel blog. I was active on LinkedIn, and I started photography. I had started my Insta page. So it's like how you portray yourself, and how you learn from your own mistakes and how you want to drive it. So in next 5 years, I see, yes, where I can be a public speaker, because I have done that before. When I was in college, I started my own startup where I used to build applications. I used to go to different schools and colleges for taking workshops on technical and non-technical skills. So it actually boosts my confidence, and also the people I'm meeting, and I'm learning a lot from them, and they're learning a lot from me.
Oh
I
wow! Can we give
completely
a big
connect.
round of applause for
Yeah, I
Kushagra?
completely connect
Can we
with
give a big
Kushagra.
round? So
Very
this
simple.
is and what made us connect with Kushagra? What made us? He spoke, and we were like willing to listen. What made us connect with Kushagra?
His journey, I think, because we could see ourselves in the journey, because like the way he was mentioning about the different things, I could connect a lot because I also have a similar journey. So I could see, you always find yourself in someone's story. So I think that was something I observed.
So very well articulated, Surbi. As Arth Nange also said, this value of empathy. So he is telling his story, and he's very very generous while he's telling his story. And then secondly, he has a story somewhat like us, that maybe we also like travel, but we never thought of making a blog out of it. We also do certain things, but we never thought of making a blog or writing something. For example, 2020 has been a challenging year for all of us due to COVID and the pandemic. Did we ever thought of writing a blog, stories that inspire 2020? So this could be a blog that you guys could be coming up with, the students of UCD, where you write inspiring stories that what were the good parts of 2020. Like you spent some time, how did you use your time when colleges did not happen, or something came to a halt, right? So Kushagra very well said. Your story is really inspiring. That yes, you started off and you made mistakes also. So my next question is, as told by you, you made certain mistakes. So what do you understand by confidence? Should we not make mistakes if we are confident, or we should make mistakes and learn from them?
So I'll say that there's no one is perfect in this world, and everyone is learning every day. And if I say down the line, 8 years back, I was an introvert. I don't used to talk to people. I was not even. If I talk, like I'm from a boys' school, I was struggling to talk to a girl, or I was struggling to talk to anyone. Okay. So one thing I got to know in this world, that if you want to achieve something, you need to speak up, and if you can't, you will never get anything. So the mistake that I have seen in my life, okay, this is all I have done. So I need to learn a lot from them. I need to refigure like what I should make changes in myself to project myself in a better way to others. Because obviously, when you are connected with many people, they see you as an inspiration, and when people come and talk to you, you need to be a more valuable person for them, because it's always like two-way thing. It's not like, okay, it's always I'm going giving them, but also I'm taking it from them. Like every person has some qualities that I need to also observe from them too. That
So
will make life better.
a good inspiring personality or a stronger personal brand would be someone who use their talents to benefit others. If you could provide value to someone and use your talents to inspire someone, I think then you are making a good brand out of yourself. It's your story and your uniqueness that will inspire people and nothing else. So make sure when you think about writing something, there should be a unique aspect about it, that this is good because it has been written or spoken by Minakshi, or it has been written or spoken by Akash, because you can copy anything you want, right? So for example, we also have Google and we also have Yahoo, but they are not competitive. When it comes to research, we try and use Google, right? So copying is an easy option, but unless and until you have your own USP, you would not be able to succeed in the manner you want to succeed. Which brings me to the next part of the presentation. Just a sec. A brand is what people say about you when you are not in the room. This has been said by Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon. Okay, this is this rule. Kindly follow this, guys. 50, 30, 20 rule that matters. What do you understand by this?
Basically,
Are you able to
setting
see?
the priorities, like what should be your priority task prioritization, like 20% to this task, to 30% to this task, and the most high priority task,
80
giving time to
20.
that the most.
It's
Kind of
50,
that.
30, 20. It's 50, 30,
Sorry.
20.
50,
And
30,
Surbi, it's not 80, 20. It's not the Pareto principle that we are talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any idea, guys? Any idea? I'm going to give you the rule for personal branding, remember.
Is it 50% for the presentation, 30% for the content, and 20% for the audience?
Uh,
Intro.
no. So let me come up to this topic. So 50, 30, 20. As if you want to build a personal brand for yourself, 50% people in your network should be the ones whom you take inspiration from. For example, my inspiration would be successful corporate trainers, speakers. My inspiration is Robin Sharma. My inspiration is Tony Robbins. I like listening to them. I feel inspired when I listening to them. You talk about Oprah, you talk about Michelle Obama. These all are the people that inspire me, right? So 50% of the people in your network should be the ones who you want to learn from. If you want to be understand power of personal branding. So if Surbi wants to become a successful entrepreneur in the coming times, 50% of the people should be the ones who are successful entrepreneurs. The CEO of Paytm, the CEO of new startups who are doing immensely good in their lives. Is that okay? 30% of the people should be the ones who are your age. For example, if there are people who are my age, then I could share and exchange knowledge from them. There is this funnel going on. From one side, I have to learn, adopt, and understand that how good people are doing. So 50% of the people you take inspirations from, 30% of the people you inspire yourself and you can exchange knowledge with them. 20% of the people should be your followers. Only 20% of the people should be the ones who are willing to listen to you or who want to be your mentees. That I want to listen to Carol or I want to watch Carol because he makes amazing graphics. So if there is something regarding graphics, I have to
I agree
watch
with
the
that.
post of Carol, right? So this 50, 30, 20 rule will only help you to keep your network so strong that you learn from someone. 30% is those people who you can exchange knowledge with, the same age, the same profile that you are handling. And 20% people should be willing to learn from you, would be willing to listen from you. And this my dear friends, you would be in a position to actually re-strategize whoever you are as a stronger brand and a stronger version of yourselves on the social media. Am I clear with the rule?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like with
everyone,
respect,
yeah.
I just want to reiterate the previous question. So it's like, there are people who have two sides of looking at this, that, if you have a company and it's really it's at the base level. It's really like at the ground level, you know. So there are people who would be like, just focus on building that and don't build it in stealth mode, and don't, you know, don't waste time on other things, and just put all the energy in building that company. So what would you have in mind in that situation of a startup situation, which is like at the ground zero, and you have to like build it first before you get it out there? Or should you just get it out there from the very beginning?
So, Surbhi, when you talk about startups, the first thing that you need to focus is on the fact that you have tried it several times. Design thinking concept should be used here, which says that you are testing the prototype again and again and again before the final product is ready.
Yes.
You know, fail many times in preparation, right? So they say sweat more in training and bleed less in war. Sweat more in training and bleed less in war. So being confident about the product is a good thing, but marketing it outrightly without checking it can result in a fallout. Because you know, there is a good branding and there is bad branding also. What if you go to the market and you are not even prepared with whatever you are doing? Then what?
Yeah,
So, which
that's
gives me an
something.
example of a very renowned startup that started up with something during the lockdown, and they were on social media promoting post and everything was there, but they were not in a position to pay people who were working for them because they did not test on their finances, and that was a complete fallout. So, it's very important you
So
work
like
again
what
and
happened
again.
exactly? Did the product not launch, or?
No, they were out of finances. They went out of finances because the people gave negative reviews.
Oh,
And that is why if you can make your brand or break your brand, it's your brand. Whatever you want to do, it's your choice, right? So going out, Surbhi, immediately is not a good
true.
idea. I would say you work a lot, you get good people on board, you see how is the views of others who are listening to you or who are associated with you. For example, Surbhi, you started off with Vesa, right? For example, let us assume that you've started off with Vesa and you're a little skeptical, with that workout or would that not work out? What's in your hand is to focus that you are updating timely and you are working on it timely. It's being upgraded as per the needs of the environment. And rest, I think, when you are working hard, results are often there. But do not promote outrightly unless and until you're sure that it would be a success, right?
Yeah, so
So
that's one thing, right? Like, how would we know that, you know, like we're promoting, the webinars are happening, things are happening, but if we are, you mean that it's, if you don't promote, if you're not sure that it's a success, so are you gonna like foresee that it's going to grow big? Or it's not? Like with Girl Script, I didn't even expect that, you know, we would be able to impact that many people, but it just happened because we kept doing it. We were consistent, and people were willing to work with us. So I think it's a bit hard to foresee what's going to happen. So it's just a matter of putting in the hours and just, you know, basically just trusting the process.
So,
So
at on a very serious note, what is in your hand? In your hand, we have the hard work, right? We have what we have. What I have with myself, I have only this option of working hard. Now, rest, COVID happens, pandemic happens, or any other thing also happens. How do I control it? Can I control it, Surbhi? Can you control if it fails?
no.
Can you control if you get less followers? No. What is in your? What can you control?
Yeah, the followers, that's also one thing which I want to ask, because, you know, like there are people who, I have tons of questions because I think about this a lot, and I'm just
Yeah.
like thinking about it. But the thing is that there are people, obviously they reach a milestone and they say it, but they will be like, after a certain point, they will be like, the followers and the numbers don't motivate us anymore. So I think it's more about understanding why you want to reach a certain number, or why do you want 10,000 followers, 15,000 followers? Like, what is the actual reason behind that before we go for the numbers? I think it's really important, because numbers don't motivate me when I'm posting it. Like, I have a 2,000 followers on LinkedIn, but I didn't, you know, aim for it. It just happened. So I think we don't really understand why we want the numbers. So it's really important to first understand that.
So I would give you a simple example. I never went behind numbers. Never in my life did I went behind numbers. I have 15K followers, and all of them have been attained organically. I never had any software to get those followers. It was just that every week I used to send 10 requests.
Okay.
That I used to do only to enhance my network, and most of the people are learning and development consultants, which are from my field, from whom I can learn how to brand yourself, how to showcase yourself in the audience. But I did it, right? It is the result of consistent effort that today I have 15,000 followers attained organically, and when I worked hard on post and everything, right? But I was never now if you ask me how many do I want, I don't have an answer. I never wanted 15,000 in the first place. It just happened because I worked for it. So Surbi, the only answer to this question is just focus on your story, your what you want to attain, and how do you look. So you could write down a letter that is called where do I see myself in 2025. Now
Okay.
in 2025 you come back and read that letter, that the letter I wrote to myself in 2020, and keep it safely. Once you will read it, you will realize, okay, I was so much tense that how would I get followers, or I never knew that I would reach up to this place, but it all happened because I was working on my story. You're working on your brand, and you can only and only work on your story. Apart from that, things are not in your control. So if you get 12 followers, or if you don't get any follower at all, numbers should not be a concern. It should only about you are working and you're trying and providing good value to the people you are working with. Is
Exactly.
that okay?
Yeah.
So you have to embrace your experience. Number one rule is embrace your experience. Number two, create your value. Create value for others. Create value for others. Number one, can you speak after me, everyone? Embrace your experience. Now, can you speak after me? Number one, embrace your experience.
Embrace your
Embrace your
experience.
experience.
Create value.
Create value
Create
for
value.
others.
Value.
Grow your relationship.
Grow your
Grow your
relationship.
relationship.
So, as Kushagra mentioned, that relation should not be a one-sided one where you are only giving value and others are not talking to you. So you have to talk to person. If I have 15,000 followers on LinkedIn or 10,000 followers, do I connect with them? Do I talk to them when I want to learn about new things? Do I congratulate them when they get the new job? How many times have you messaged people when they get a new job? Have you typed up congratulations on the new role? Did you or did you not?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, many of you don't. Meenakshi, have you done that or not?
Few times, yeah. If I know I know that person, then yeah, I do.
So if you don't know that person, maybe you will know that person, and maybe you will create a network that you could nurture.
Yeah.
Right? You never know that person becomes the CEO of the company you want to join in the next year. Then
True.
what?
True.
Yes or no?
Yeah. Right.
So it's all about growing your relationship, and it's very, very important. If I have achieved this much at this at this level of my life, it's all because I stayed in touch with people, right? Okay. In the interest of time, I'm moving on to the next part of the slide. So it's the 50-30-20 rule that matters, right? Okay. Choose one emoji that showcases you, that defines you. Any one emoji. Okay, you could say the row number and column number. For example, this is 1 1, 1 2, 1 3. Anyone? Yeah, Carol, which one defines you? Which emoji?
3, 3, 5, I guess. Just a smiley face.
Okay, 3 5. Okay, I understand. Anyone? Akash, which emoji defines you?
Yeah, the first row, third one.
Okay, first row, third one. Okay, fine. Meenakshi, which emoji is defining you?
The fourth row, the first one.
Okay. So fine. So the reason for knowing your emojis, it's only because of the fact that people should know about you as a personality, and you have to talk about it. That is your personal brand. It shouldn't be only about the work that you do. It should be about the experiences that you have. People are interested in your success, your failure. If you won this award today, then congratulations, you won this award. If you lost it today, it's also important, because one day you would be becoming successful. And trust me, my dear friends, failure stories are more powerful than success stories, because success stories everyone say, but failure stories no one say. It requires real guts to say that I failed in my life and I've done something that you never imagined. Is that okay? So how many of you have failed in your life?
Always.
Always. Kushagra? So Kushagra is the biggest example here. He has failed always, and imagine whatever he's doing, right? So failure success stories appeal more than the success stories, that you failed in your life and then you succeeded once again. Is that okay? So
Yeah,
make
but
sure you tell your story to the people whom you want to tell. Otherwise, you won't be able to carve out a niche out of your personal brand.
But
For
what
example,
do you think about glorifying the failure stories? Like I've seen it on LinkedIn, people post about the failures, which is also good. But I've seen that people have started glorifying it. You know, like I got so that people can get. I have seen this. People can get likes, views, and followers out of that.
so Surbhi, I would always say here intent would matter. I mean, whenever I try to post on LinkedIn, it's only for the fact that my intent is crystal clear. I'm not doing it for the views. Either I'm doing for the purpose of marketing, or either I'm doing it for the purpose of reaching out to my audiences,
Yeah.
or reaching out to like L&D consultants, or from a business point of view, right? So the intent should be clear. However, if you're just doing it for the sake of it, for getting followers, etc., I
Exactly.
think it won't make a little difference to whatever you're doing. Intent matters, Surbhi. If intent is clear, if you know that yes, you are doing in the right direction and you will get something out of it, so go ahead. But do not glorify it. But of course, failure stories do appeal us. At the end, this is the one thing. So
Can I
emoji,
add something on that?
yeah, Kushagra,
Okay.
tell me.
So why I like Surabhi's question is that why do people put their failure stories over there? So the thing is, like, when we put it there are a lot of audiences sitting outside who relate the same thing with us, that who have also going through the same thing. And when we say that okay, we have been going through all this, and there is a success in the later part that inspire them, that makes them work harder. This is the reason when people put their stories, a lot of the audience behind get influenced by them, that keep working hard and you will get the success one day.
True.
And a success story or failure story it's not the question here. What matters here is it has to be your story. It has to be your own story. Success or failure is just the result or the repercussion that may follow, but it has to be your own story. Now, also, my dear friends, this thing you have to remember, that you never need to question how many people liked your story or how many people did not like your story. That shouldn't be your concern. It has to be only something that you want to say, and you said it, right? So say what you say it again, and say what you said. So 3 says that has been emphasized over here. So since now you've chosen your emojis, I have talked about this principle. 3 things: embrace your experiences, create value, because one thing that people would follow you for is your value that you are trying to create, and grow your relationship with others, nurture them. Who are you and what's your story? You might have a yellow mic, you might have a pink mic, you might have a black mic, or whichever mic is there, but then it has to be your own story. Confidence, communication, and connection. So do you think confidence matters and communication, these 3 C's are related? Do you think that? Yes or no?
Yes.
So confidence, communication, and connection. And then there is this LinkedIn, that is this power of personal branding. Okay. Now let me come up to this question. How many of you are active on LinkedIn? How many of you feel there is no need for it? Arth, Akash, is there any need for it or not?
It is very important. It is the real need for today's scenario.
For
LinkedIn.
any professional person, LinkedIn is very, very important. As much you are active on FB, as much active you are on Instagram or any other thing, you have to make sure that you get active on LinkedIn also. So should I do a quick activity with all of you guys? Meenakshi, in which, where are you looking? What is your next step in your career? Where do you want to go?
So I'm currently studying business analytics. So I would like to join an organization which will make me more skillful and give me the opportunity to learn more and more things so that I can uh, turn out to be a very knowledgeable person. And
Name the organization.
Deloitte.
Deloitte. So Meenakshi, today when you go home, you have to do this thing. I am teaching you right away. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
So are you guys able to see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, great. Meenakshi, you have to do this. I'm doing it for you. Others can follow. Are you able to see this, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, Meenakshi.
Yes.
So you have to go to the search option, right?
Okay.
You have to go to Deloitte, right? Right?
Yeah.
I'm not and you have to go to the people's people portion. Did you check people?
Yes.
Did you see what did I do? Right. So how many people can you see? Neha, 4200 results.
4200. Yeah.
Okay. Can I connect with them or with all of them right now?
I think that's not possible to connect with 4200 people.
You cannot do that. Reason being
Yeah.
because it is not allowed. Your account would be blocked.
Yeah.
And so I connected here. Should I add a personal note or not?
You should. Yeah.
And what can the note be?
Firstly, I think I should check the profile of that person.
It's an
Means which stream?
HR executive at Deloitte. Would that matter to you or not? Human resource.
Obviously.
So what can the message be, Meenakshi?
So we can inform them that I share the interest in their company, and if I can know more information about the recruitment process and about the
So
kind of skills
would
they look for.
would you just start with this only? Tell me about the recruitment process.
No, obviously, first we'll have to say a simple hi, hello.
Okay, so the message would go like, "Hi Akshay, hope all is well.
Okay.
I am looking forward to hi Akshay, hope all is well. It would be indeed a great pleasure to connect with you for mutual exchange of knowledge and learnings." Is that okay?
That's great.
You would not talk about the work you want to do. Work has to be done later. It's just about making a connection first.
Yeah.
And then in future, when you go and check out, you could check out on the posts of the person, right? So he has written line up the candidates for interview. It is his duty to line up the candidates to post job vacancies on job portals. So he would be posting about the jobs. Is that person of interest to you?
Yes, obviously.
So this is how you would come to, you are making a network, right? And sending a message also. Now, Meenakshi Thakur, let me check. Am I? Yeah, just a second. Meenakshi Thakur, right? Did I go Meenakshi? This, which
Yeah.
one? This one?
No, not this one. You need to go down.
Okay, so you are a little, okay.
Filter as per the location, right? Ireland. So that will be much easier.
Location, yeah, sure. Yeah, let me see. Is it?
Yeah, the first one, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I sent you a request. Never mind. So I look at the profile of Meenakshi, like that person Akash would be looking at it. So open to work, and this is fine. Okay. Extensive experience. Additionally, with rapid startup, okay. 226 followers, which is also fine. And post that Meenakshi shares will be displayed here. By when are you planning to post, Meenakshi?
Soon after this session.
And what would be the post about?
That it will take some time for me because I am not a kind of person who, immediately post anything. So I actually need a lot of thinking before taking any step.
So Meenakshi, you go ahead with the thinking process. That's not an issue. But the point is, I want to see more about you when I look
Sure.
at your profile. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Right? So guys, do have a look at my profile also once you get time. you would get a good insight of the kind of person I am and what all I have done so far. So nowadays we have this featured section which showcases what all work we have do, the top highlights. For example, I have been a part of global conferences, international webinars. I have been invited as a speaker. I have conducted all. So on the top, we are getting so much to see, right? So I guess if anyone will watch your profile, they should feel, wow, what a person is you are, and he should be willing to talk to you and hire you at the first place. Due to Wi-Fi, it is not showcasing much, but yeah. So are you guys able to?
You wouldn't believe that. I reached out to Deloitte and I reached out to the CEO directly, and they actually replied to me and they said that we would love to continue. We would love to basically collaborate and have webinar with GoScript. And they reached out to me with that. One of their employees reached out to me, and I completely forgot about getting back to them. So thank you so much for mentioning Deloitte. Otherwise, I would have completely forgotten to reach out to them. I don't know how I missed the message, but it was weird, and it's weird that it kind of got up now.
And you have to look at your posts also, guys, that what are you posting. And for example, I have 3,000 views, or you could have followers 15,000 or anything. So how often do you post? And when people look at your profile, they get an idea of who you are. If they are seeing my videos or looking at my posts, they are getting an idea of who am I as a person and what is my niche, which kind of trainings do I conduct. So writing articles, making videos, showcasing your work, or for example, you read a book, you write about that book, that this book is so good and you should read it. That is also a fabulous idea to brand yourself. So guys, please learn to do it, and it will give you business or job, whatever you want to do, and will help you get ahead in your life, right? So this is the way you grow. When you post, your post has been trending, you would also see that yes, post trend on LinkedIn if they are so good, right? So make sure, guys, you use this platform. It is a wonderful gift. I would say it's a gift to each and every one of us. Only the smart ones are using it, and others think it's not mandatory. That is the end of my seminar on personal branding. Confidence you all possess. Communication you have to do. Connection you have to make. And if you like the session, you could open up your screens. Everyone, Tulsi, Arth, Meenakshi. Meenakshi is there. Meenakshi, I can see you from 2 cameras though. Shubham, SJ is here. Okay, I don't know. Arth is here. So I would be recording the feedback. I want to start from Surbhi. Thank you. Can we clap first? Can we clap? Yeah, thank
It
you.
was really good. I would say that, yeah. I mean, I have been using LinkedIn for a really long time, and I feel that it's really beneficial. I think even the job I'm going to get, I mean, the job offer I have is because of LinkedIn. So the thing is that I found this session really good because I was skeptical in posting about something which I worked on, because I felt that there's no need to post about it. But right after this session, I'm going to share about it. And I
Post
think
it
that,
right after this, and guys, never be afraid of failure. What if you fail? Surbhi, what's your age?
21, turning 22.
This is the most awesome time to fail. Go ahead. 21 is not a bad age. If you fail, it won't matter. It won't matter, seriously.
Yeah, so I found this session really good because it really made me question a lot of things, and also made me realize how different brands are authentic, scalable, iconic in different ways. And how you can basically learn from your idol, and the fact that you see yourself in the people you admire. You see a blink of yourself in the people you admire. You can use that to brand yourself, and there's no end to learning. So like Kushagra is here, I think was here or is here. So like basically he was mentioning about his followers and his following, and even though he has a good following, he was still attending the session to learn more. So you should never stop yourself from going to these kind of sessions and learning and expanding.
Yeah.
And
And okay, Surbhi, I have to just wind it up in the interest of time. So one word for the session. One word for the session.
One word for the session from my end. I think it was fabulous.
Okay, thank you. Carol,
Yeah.
you could tell how was the session and everything.
Yeah, no, I thought the session was good for the fact that there was interactivity throughout. So like you go to a lot of these webinars and like, you know, they say they're interactive and they'll have like one activity at the start or the end, which is fine. But like you kind of kept it going, which I thought was kind of refreshing. And I suppose it kind of gave a lot of insight about the weight of LinkedIn and like how it can like help you brand your brand, you know, like the foundations it provides. So yeah, insightful.
Thank you so much, Carol. Akash.
Yeah, so Carol told my word like insightful. I was also going to say that one only, but yeah, it was really good. And I really learned a lot of things like 50-30-20 rules and many things I learned from it. Thank you for giving us those learnings. Thank you so much, Jasneet.
Okay, thank you so much. Tulsi, they.
Actually, I joined a little late, but it was really
I know.
amazing. The
Thank you so.
50-30-20 rule is really, I should say, it's amazing. And
Okay.
that embrace, create, and grow. I feel the most important thing is to appreciate others, actually.
Yeah. So when you give appreciation, you also receive appreciation, and it's important that you stay in touch with people by giving them a sense of value and telling them that yes, you are worthy. So
Yes,
thank
people
you.
actually feel great when they are actually appreciated or told good about.
All right, Arth.
Thank you. It
Thank
was a really great session.
Thank you, Tulsi. Thank you.
The
Could you make
session was
this?
really
Could you
insightful.
do the thumbs up if it's okay? Thank you.
Yes.
Arth. Yes, Arth.
Yeah,
How was it?
the session was really insightful. I really learned a lot of things like the 50s to 30s to 20 ratio and like making the proper connections, like the environment in which we learn actually matters a lot. And the thing that how we can embrace our experience of learning is actually I today felt plays a crucial role in our lives. It was actually a great session. Thank you so much.
All right. Do we have Hari Haran US here? Do we have this person, Hari Haran US? Surbi, do we have these people or they are like ghost mode?
I don't quite. Sometimes, you know, what happens in these sessions is that people have
Yeah.
the meeting on and they are not actually present in the room. And I don't know, there have been so many situations like that. So I
Never
don't know
mind.
if
Never
this
mind.
For this
guy
class
is,
is like
I think
I
these
know.
people were in the mailing list, but I don't know what they're, I don't know if
Yeah.
they're here or what's
Okay.
happening.
Okay. No issues, guys. So if you like it, can we do a thumbs up or something if you like it? Any one expression for the session, anyone. So I do this when it is awesome. Whatever you like, you could do this. Oh wow, this is nice, Surbi. Okay. What else? Okay. Surbi has made a beautiful heart and fine. Carol, you have to do something unique. I want to do. Okay, what is this?
Korean heart.
Carol, what is this? Yeah.
Korean
It's
hearts.
Korean little hearts.
So one again, Korean heart. I would like to see that. Yeah, yeah. Tulsi, can I see your expression also? Okay, okay. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for being here. And if you want, you could write down your feedback on the chat also. Connect with me on LinkedIn. We should grow together,
Yes,
learn
I
together.
sent you a connection request.
Okay, I will definitely accept it when time permits. And I
I
hope.
have one question actually.
Yeah, tell me.
In mobile, actually, when I send the request, you don't have the option of writing some lines to that person which you just showed. But in the PC or laptop, you can write the
Okay,
message.
so
Why you wanna send?
you can write it there would once I accept your request, so there would be the message option. You could write it there also.
Yes.
Once I accept it, you could write it then, right? I would accept the request.
Also, like if you there is the option for message like when you were sending it to the HR, you had the
Yeah,
option of message.
add a note. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
add note, yeah.
Add note.
That's a different kind of setting, guys, which few people set, like HRs, they receive number of requests. So they want to know the reason of your request. So they set that feature. So
Yeah.
it's personal choice if you would like to set the same for you, but it depends on person to person. But you can anytime message any person once that person accepts your request.
Harsha, can I just see you? I think you have given such beautiful words. Harsha, can I just see you? Harsha Kaithal. Harsha, can I just see your screen once? Harsha?
Harsha is there. I'm sure about Harsha being
Yeah, she has written to me a message privately. Never mind. Fine, guys. Fine. It's time for me to log off. And thank you so much
Thank you
because
so
in
much.
India it's
It was
evening.
great. It was really nice.
And yeah. And Harsha is there. Hi, Harsha. How are you? Could you unmute yourself?
Unmute yourself. Yeah.
Sorry. Hi, I'm
Yeah.
good.
And did you like everything that I taught?
Yeah, I liked everything.
And did you listen to me from the starting?
Yeah, I had.
So I did say that you could switch on your video.
Yeah.
Okay. And thank you for all the compliments you have given me. I really loved it. And Surbhi, I would really appreciate if you could share me the link of the recording.
Yeah,
And
definitely put it up on YouTube and send it.
yeah. And thank you so much, guys. It was a pleasure meeting all of you. And have a great career ahead. I hope you like the session.